if you feel numb during sex, well, consider one thing for sure. You're not in your body. Because if you're in your body looking at these epic mountains, it's going to move you. If you're in your body and you're with somebody that's kind and honoring and cares about your pleasure, you're going to feel it. Or even if you're with somebody who isn't kind, doesn't care about you, you're going to feel that too, and it's going to feel like shit. Hey, Alana Pratt here. Your question is about why do I feel numb when I have sex? And I'm on my way home from Teton National Park, Jackson Hole, and then back to Lander where I live. But I wanted to stop and just show you these ridiculously epic mountains. I mean, those are the Tetons. Like, are you kidding me? Right? And I'm doing this little exercise because you could just, look at them. It's not lovely, just look at them. Or you could look at them and let them touch you, move you. Let their beauty impact you. Their grandeur move the blood in your body and make your bones rattle. Like, let it impact you. Let it touch you. I mean, these are epic mountains. It's crazy, right? And it's sort of the same as sex. You could just have genital copulation, I guess. Or you could really enjoy sex and let it move you. But what it requires is kind of similar to looking at these mountains right now. You can't just sort of be with your partner, just your body ends and then their body begins. It's really going to require this next level of letting go, this next level of surrendering, this next level of getting curious about where you end and where they begin, and letting those lines blur, and letting yourself feel the emotions, the body sensations that your body wants to feel. And I think nature is a really wonderful way to practice this, because when we're actually with a partner, it's very hard for, old rejections or humiliations or embarrassment or betrayal to kind of flush up, or fear of being rejected or too much or this kind of thing. But when you just friggin' look at these mountains, they don't talk back. They don't say, why are you looking at me like that? They're just real nice, the mountains, right? So it's really good to practice, I think, being in nature and letting go. So what I'd like you to consider are two things. If you feel numb during sex, well, consider one thing for sure. You're not in your body. Because if you're in your body looking at these epic mountains, it's going to move you. If you're in your body and you're with somebody that's kind and honoring and cares about your pleasure, you're going to feel it. Or even if you're with somebody who isn't kind, doesn't care about you, you're going to feel that too, and it's going to feel like shit. Right? You're going to feel something. So if you're not feeling anything, that means you're not in your body. And you're disassociating. You've left. And you might have damn good reason to have left. You might have had horrific traumas, rapes or molestation, or a lot of shaming of how you were raised. And so you just decided, it's not safe to be in my body. That's okay. We can work with that, but we need to start with honesty, bravery, and humility of where you're at. And go, okay, I'm numb, I'm not in my body. Why am I not in my body? Is it my partner? Is it my past traumas that I need to integrate? Is it that I need to get braver to feel my feelings? I need to learn how to integrate my emotions and be able to stay in my body. Start asking some questions about why this is happening. And know that it can change. And know that it does not always need to be like this. And know that you're going to need to do some work. And know that it's going to be really, really worth it. And so that as you look at something as gorgeous as these Tetons, you don't just go, yeah, nice mountains. You can be like when I first drove into town, I was crying. I was like, oh my God, they're so beautiful. And I was out paddleboarding this morning and I'm like, oh my God, this is so epic. And I'm feeling gratitude and I'm letting the beauty move me and I'm feeling so grateful to be alive. These are our choices, to be in our bodies and feel. And I know that when you feel, you're going to feel it all. So you're going to feel the bliss and the rapture and the lusciousness. And you're going to feel the sadness and the pain and the loneliness. You're going to feel it all. So it's not for the faint of heart. It's for the heart open, splayed wide open, brave warriors of the light who are willing to be in their skin, be on the planet, be here. Savor it. Savor the experience of being alive and bring that into your love making. To me, it makes it all worth it. There are times love making where you just want to be in the fetal position and be held. There's times when you want to be a little dominant, be a little kinky, be a little wild. There's times when you just want to be blindfolded and kissed so slowly. But the point is you're feeling all of it and you're enjoying all of it and you're learning when it doesn't feel the way you like it to feel, you can speak up and ask for something different, and you can do it in a way that is up under your partner, not emasculating of your partner. All of this is worth the journey, worth the work. It's like you put in 10%, but you get back 100. It's a massive return on investment, and it allows every other time in your life to be more meaningful and rich as well. And it makes you become this vortex for people that want to also live fully and live well. And you start to attract some really incredible friends and colleagues and lovers, and life becomes really amazing. Not that we have to be here, we get to be here. And we get to start actually making love with life. What you got for me today, life? Bring it. Penetrate me. And then you get to penetrate life with your radiance and your genius. Life starts to become super delicious. That is your birthright. This is not how I always am. This is not how I always was. I forget from time to time. And it's my practice and it's my commitment. And it's the way in which I can awaken my clients as we heal and integrate past wounds and triggers so that they have pleasure just being alive. And then they bring that into their lovemaking, and it is so rapturous. It is so sacred, so holy, so beautiful. So, if this is an area of pain for you and you want to change it with somebody who doesn't judge you, who on some level has been there, can at least empathize and have great compassion for your journey, I would love to be that person for you. I also have a lot of Alana Pratt Method trained coaches that are highly certified to support you. We have cultivated an incredibly amazing community where you will be safe and loved to be exactly who you are. Because to me, intimacy with ourself and our body and our pleasure, with the divine and with nature, it's our birthright. And if there is a day where you still feel numb and you're like, oh, who's that lady again? Alana Pratt? I'm going to reach out to her. Go to my site, alanapratt.com. There's lots of complimentary resources there. There's ways to contact us. There's an intimacy blind spot assessment. There's an intimacy breakthrough experience call that you could book with my intimacy success advisor, Natalie. There are so many ways to take that next step to have the pleasure, the rapture, the fulfillment, the safety, and the honor that you deserve. All right, so one last little look here as I'm about to drive another about 2.5 hours home. Yeah, I love you. Thank you for your question.